Chief Meteorologist James Sahara and Storm Track 8 Weather. Sponsored by Mel Foster.
Hang on to your hat. Yeah, everything else. Yeah, it is. You know what? This is some of the strongest winds we've seen, at least sustained winds, in quite some time.
For quite a while, Jim, it really has. And of course, those winds have been awfully cold. We can hear it outside our station, too. And that has really begun to drop those temperatures around the area, upper 30s, around 40 degrees. These temperatures are going to continue to fall, folks, right around freezing. A little bit colder than that, but with that wind, with all that crazy wind, it's going to feel a lot colder. A few broken clouds here and there, a few flurries trying to pop up here and there, all part of that area of low pressure that we have. Strong pressure gradient behind it. Lines of equal pressure very close together, and that has been responsible for some of the wind that's been going on and why we have the wind advisory going on. We've been seeing winds gusting over 45 miles an hour, and anytime they get over 45, that's when it's a big concern, especially for high-profile vehicles and such. That will go on until around 6 a.m. After 6 a.m. is when the winds will be below advisory levels, let's put it that way, but still quite breezy coming out of the northwest, as you see with our future track. A few scattered clouds, a few flurries, quite chilly temperatures, or at least wind chill temperatures by 7 a.m. will be right around 20 degrees. At least we get some sunshine to work with, and then later in the day on Saturday is when we finally see those winds begin to ease up even more. But hey, the sunshine is not going to warm things up too much. A lot of upper 30s, lower 40s that we see. Muscatine at 42 degrees, go about 42 in Burlington, 43 in Mount Pleasant, but only 39 degrees in Wapello and Princeton. In the Quad Cities at best, 41. And even with the winds easing up come tomorrow afternoon, wind chills will still be at best maybe around the lower 30s out there. At least the skies will be nice and bright, and that is what we'll be emphasizing in our forecast even on Sunday. But take a look out to the west. This system coming in for the west. That will give us that return flow of air. That will allow for some very pleasant temperatures to roll in as we go through Thanksgiving week. So a windy and cold night will be, we'll say about the best 32 degrees for the overnight low. Heading into tomorrow, winds will still be out there, maybe gusting close to 30 miles an hour. Your daytime high of 41 degrees. 42 degrees then on Sunday, and then we kick in those southerly winds heading into Thanksgiving week. That will allow temperatures to climb in the upper 40s and even some lower 50s. Caught in that flow will be some wet weather. I think that will be developing later Tuesday, ending sometime Wednesday morning, and then the rest of the holiday weekend should be nice and dry, as temperatures will be hovering around the 50-degree mark and then slowly cooling after that. Looks like some more active weather could be a possibility. Could be talking maybe a first rain-snow mix by day 13 or 14. 3-degree guarantees sponsored by good friends at Erickson Chevrolet in Milan. Yeah, you said you did the pop too soon.
Yeah, too soon. I thought
we were looking at temperatures in the 60s. It just got a little too warm in the 60s, and so we'll give it a go come tomorrow, Jim.
Yeah, all right. Hey, we want to continue to follow this breaking news and give you the latest out of Davenport right now. Police have confirmed one person was hurt in a shooting. We want to take you there live to the scene right now. Police telling News 8 one person shot. This is the 3000 block of Brady Street. This is all unfolding within the last hour. The victim suffering non-life-threatening injuries, according to police. News 8's Jessica Dedita is on the scene. We're going to get more information. We are told that police are conducting neighborhood searches right now for at least one suspect, perhaps more. But once again, this shooting in the 3000 block of Brady Street in Davenport unfolding within the hour. Our top national story, President-elect Donald Trump, who said he never settles lawsuits, has agreed to pay $25 million in the Trump University settlement. It involves 3 cases, including one in California, and a civil suit filed by New York's Attorney General. The suits allege Trump University failed to deliver quality real estate education that it promised. Some students called the courses bogus, but both sides say they're now happy with the outcome.
We were at each other's throat for 6.5 years, and we were able to find a common ground with them and do something good here.
And he was willing to sacrifice his personal interests, put this behind him, and move forward.
Although Trump is paying millions of dollars, the deal does not require him to acknowledge any wrongdoing. The U.S. Justice Department is now investigating whether recent acts of intimidation and harassment following the election are in fact hate crimes. Civil rights groups say they've been tracking hundreds of incidents across the country involving minorities since last week's election. Earlier this week, the FBI reported hate crime incidents in 2015 increased by nearly 7%. That's driven by a 67% surge in offenses that have been targeting Muslims. Still ahead at 10. How a popular shoe company wants your next pair of shoes to help clean up the oceans. And don't fall for it. The holiday scam that could trick you into handing over your personal information.